Western Michigan's opening possession after UNLV's win. This is Hrabowski for Western Michigan, the freshman quarterback who gets his first career start, setting up Western Michigan near the red zone now. Jenkins on the stop. Hrabowski, the redshirt freshman at quarterback, because Jack Salapak injured, unable to go for Western Michigan.
Again, trying to go back to that running game, 11-on-11 football, and you see Trey Jenkins flying up from his safety position right there, reading the inside hip and getting the quarterback out of bounds. Third down here, huge third down for Western Michigan's offense.
A 39-yard completion last time Western Michigan faced third down. Hrabowski pulls it, tucks it, and Hrabowski, physical running, has the first down, diving inside the 15. He is listed 6'2", 230, and it fits exactly what Western Michigan wants to do, be physical running the football.
Yeah, and I think that they found something here. It looked like they found their identity. 11-on-11 football there, bringing out Crooms out of the backside on the play action, giving the quarterback an option if it isn't there, and quickly tucking it, picking up the first down with his legs. I like the game plan for Western Michigan right now. It's run, play action, easy throws for the young quarterback.
Western Michigan's last game. Here comes the first penalty. Referee John Noley will tell us about it.
Yard penalty, remains first down.
In that game against Pittsburgh, Jack Salapak, the freshman quarterback, struggled, but Tim Lester clearly telling us this was not a decision about performance. This was a decision about injury. So Salapak unable to go tonight. He would be the emergency quarterback, but this is Hrabowski's start, and they want him to carry it tonight for Western Michigan.
They do. They fully implemented and committed to him tonight as the starting quarterback.
Another false start. The veteran San Jose State defense using all of its tricks to back up Western Michigan. Now another 5 yards.
False start. Offense, number 65. 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
That's a redshirt senior, Trevor Campbell. Yeah, just a little bit too early there. And you can expect some of these things when you have a new quarterback, new operation back there, new voice in the huddle. Hopefully they can clean it up. That's 2 consecutive penalties. You don't want to hurt yourself on the road.
Last year when they met in Kalamazoo, it was Western Michigan with a total of 8 sacks. Let's see what this one.
Reset the play clock. 25. On my whistle.
So plenty of time, empty backfield on first down. 1st and 20, so inside the red zone, and now backing them up because of the back-to-back penalties. Pressure coming, Hrabowski tucks it and runs inside the 15 again, lowering the shoulder, rolling over the safety Chase Williams, who's credited with the tackle.
San Jose State, they have to understand that this quarterback is not a downfield passer. So when you're blitzing him and rushing him, you don't want to go upfield and you don't want to choose sides. That lane was too open right there for him to take off. You have to compress it. Those blitzers, you have to compress it and make him operate from the pocket.
Tonight's Red Zone brought to you by Verizon. 5 out of 10 trips, touchdown for Western Michigan against some stiff competition. Tyler on the carry, and yeah, here comes another flag.
Holding. Offense, number 86. 10-yard penalty. Still second down.
The 3rd penalty against Western Michigan after the red zone trip.
Yeah, you see it there. Blake Bosma holding on the edge on the safety, tugging down right there from the ref. That's too obvious. And these 3 consecutive penalties for Western Michigan's offense. You can't hurt yourself on the road in the red zone. You're going to have to wait to figure out how to focus on and focus in so that they don't make these penalties and have these self-inflicted wounds here in the red zone.
77 yards of offense, 68 of them from Hrabowski. On second down, over the middle, it is. Flags are down. Pass is intercepted by Williams, but now we check the flags.
Here you had Crooms in a slide going for a slant, and the defender just grabbed him. It was obvious. They're going to get a free first down here. Bailed him out.
Pass interference, defense, number 6. The penalty's a spot foul, automatic first down.
Spot foul because it's less than 15 yards, but the automatic first down. And a bizarre trip to the red zone continues for Western Michigan.
It does. But, you know, picking up this first down here, you got a new set of downs. It's okay to run the ball here and try to punch it into the end zone.
Tyler takes it on first down, and there's Fehoko in the backfield. TFL.
He is playing with his hair on fire tonight. It's the second play that we've seen him in the backfield, essentially unblocked. And the physical ability of this defensive line right now, one-on-one with this mobile quarterback, it's amazing to see. That's what San Jose State has been looking for. They've been looking for production from their defensive line. Coach Brennan talked about it. He said, hey, we have all conference players up there that haven't been performing up to their capabilities, but, you know, here in the early going, you know, we're seeing some flash plays.
Fake it to Tyler Hrabowski. Gets past Fehoko inside the 10-yard line.
We're seeing what Tim Lester was talking about. He's amazing in open field. Right there, breaking a tackle, cutting back into the teeth of the defense. I like what I'm seeing from this freshman quarterback.
You change quarterbacks to go with a freshman who hasn't played, and yet, because of the skill set of Hrabowski, Tim Lester telling us there was a lot of juice on the Bronco, out of the Bronco locker room for Hrabowski. On 3rd and 6, give it to Tyler. Running on 3rd and 6, tough running. Tyler takes it to the 6. It'll bring up 4th and 2 in the red zone.
I'm okay with that call right there because it looks like they were already had it set in their mind that they were going to go for it on 4th down. They wanted to pick up probably half of that. Now they're going to go for it here on 4th down. I like the call. On the road, hostile environment. You want to get up early and put a lot of pressure on the San Jose Spartans.
Fitting with what Western Michigan wants to do, establishing a physical run game. 2 tight ends for 4th and 2. On the 14th play of the drive, give it Hrabowski. Stretches out, and San Jose State comes up with a stop. Williams there on the stop. For those of you watching our free streaming coverage, it will conclude after the commercial break, but we will continue on CBS Sports Network. You can find us by going to cbssportsnetwork.com/channel finder. From San Jose, California, college football on CBS Sports Network presented by Old Trapper Beef Jerky. The Western Michigan Broncos from the MAC against San Jose State from the Mountain West Conference. With the Buckeye great and 3-time Pro Bowler Dante Whitner, I'm Carter Blackburn. The big question in this game was, all right, what are we going to see out of Marion Hrabowski, the redshirt freshman quarterbacking Western Michigan for the first time? What did you think on the first drive?
Well, we're seeing a lot of running the ball. We're seeing misdirection, easy throws on the sideline, giving him the easy ones, 1, 2, 3 on the sideline, and he's been able to, you know, make some plays downfield. The one over the shoulder to Crooms I thought was impressive.
That was the big one for 39 yards. It set things up for Hrabowski and the Western Michigan offense. However, San Jose State comes up with a stop on 4th down. Chevin Cordero, the Hawaii transfer at quarterback for San Jose State. On 2nd down, handed off. And the Spartans able to pick up the first down. Flag is down. Robinson picks up the first down.
Holding, offense, number 74. 10-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
Center Anthony Pardue called for the hold.
That's not what you want backed up in your own end zone.
Correction, penalty will be half the distance.
Those self-inflicted wounds that Brennan talked about. Being in those games against Michigan State, Pitt, 2 ranked opponents, this team actually knows who they are. They know how good they can be. But with those penalties, the holding, the self-inflicted wounds, you won't get to where you want to as a team with those type of penalties.
On 2nd and 9, Cordero from his own goal line slips out of the pressure. Cordero creating, back across, complete. For a first down, it's Elijah Cooks, the grad transfer from Nevada, and big target for San Jose State. So when Cordero's in trouble, he goes to Elijah Cooks.
And that's why they're comfortable having young offensive linemen up there. They know it's not going to be perfect. And who did Cordero tell us that he likes to emulate? Russell Wilson.
Right.
That was a Russell Wilson play right there. Escaping the pocket, spinning out, throwing it
Ineligible
back across the field.
downfield.
That's an amazing play.
Number 74. 5-yard penalty. Replay 2nd down.
However, another consequential penalty. I mean, that also is a challenge of a scrambling quarterback, right, for an offensive lineman?
It is, because you don't really know where his launching spot is. So when a defender is coming on an angle and you think that he's sitting 5, 6, 7 yards in the backfield, and he's not, he's maneuvering around, that tendency to grab, is always there. So with these offensive linemen, just stay in front of your man. Cordero is going to make you right with his ability.
So consequential penalties against Western Michigan in their red zone trip, and now San Jose State backed up because of 2 penalties against the Spartan offensive line. Cordero on 2nd down, out of his own end zone, loads up, complete, and this could be all the way. Lockhart trying to sprint away. Lockhart takes it inside the 20 with his stiff arm inside the 15-yard line. Cordero to Justin Lockhart this time.
Big play to Lockhart on the outside, one-on-one, giving the Nevada transfer an opportunity to make a big play. And I thought that he had an opportunity to take it to the house. You see it stiff-arming the defender off of him. That was an incredible read. The accuracy on the throw, Cordero putting it right in the breadbasket, allowing his receiver to run under it for the big play. San Jose is knocking on the door right now.
82-yard pickup, Cordero to Lockhart. 1st and 10, red zone trip for the Spartans now. Cordero play fake, rolling out of the pocket. Trying to create and run away from Carter. Back to the back of the end zone, incomplete. Cordero throws it out of bounds.
Starting to the left, running all the way to the right. I thought that he had an opportunity to throw the ball to an outlet there, but he decided to throw it to the back of the end zone. But here it is, another look at that throw to Lockhart. Outside stem, comes underneath on the post. And just the ball was just almost as if he handed it to him. That's the accuracy that we're talking about from Cordero in the arm strength.
2nd and 10 for the Spartans from the Broncos 13.
Cordero 5 of 6 passing. Fake it, toss it incomplete. He missed that one. Missed a touchdown.
Yeah, that would have been an easy touchdown there. That's part of the RPO game. They like to fake it to the running back, get those defenders to step up underneath, and he just wants to throw that on a beeline to his receiver. Just a little bit too high there, but I'm seeing that Western Michigan is going to have issues covering these receivers. They might have to keep those safeties back and stop the run with 6 in the box.
So a matchup that San Jose State said they had to win outside. So far, the Spartans showing that they are winning.
Yeah, and the strength of this team and this offense on the outside, the receivers and the quarterback.
Cordero on 3rd and 10. Chased, rolling out of the pocket, nowhere to go.
Still going.
He's still going, and now finally brought down. Chased and Zaire Barnes, the 2nd leading tackler for this Western Michigan team.
By number 3, Zaire Barnes.
Cordero slips out the first time, not the 2nd time.
Yeah, just a little too much pressure there. 4 or 5 defensive linemen in the backfield, and you can see just the ability to be able to escape a lot of these tackles. This is why they're so excited about Cordero. Is that even when your offensive line, they don't get their assignments correct, he can make a big play. He's a big play waiting to happen.
So Terrence Shive on for the 38-yarder. Shive is good, and San Jose State has a 3-0 start. They get a stop on D. 3-0 Spartans on the Broncos.
college football on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by Old Trapper Beef Jerky. What's your beef? By Verizon, the network America relies on. And by Geico. Save even more when you bundle home and car insurance.
Coach of the Broncos was a 4-year starter at quarterback for the Broncos, Tim Lester, who's now a member of the Western Michigan Athletic Hall of Fame, bringing his Broncos out here to play San Jose, the Spartans of San Jose State. And Tim Lester telling us that the goal is to out-physical the San Jose State team, something that Western Michigan, you pointed out, did very well last year in the matchup in Kalamazoo.
Yeah, they do want to out-physical them. They want to take a page out of Pitt's playbook last week where they pounded Western Michigan 31 times on the ground for about 160-plus yards. So they want to take a page out of Pitt's playbook.
Had a good conversation with Coach Lester yesterday, including his time at quarterback. He said, yeah, when we had a running game at Western Michigan, it was a lot easier to play quarterback, which is exactly what I tell my guys today.
It is. He talked about being able to run and throwing it out there.
Receiving team, number 13, 10-yard penalty, first down.
Yeah, and having a running game makes it easier on a quarterback. Play action, one-on-one individual on the outside. That's what he talked about, and that's what he wants to implement his offense.
Leading us right into our keys to the game, brought to you by Pedigree.
Yeah, and the keys to the game for Western Michigan coming out here, freshman quarterback, ease him into the game. Heavy run, easy throws. And you want to rush Cordero, compress the pocket. You don't want to leave lanes for him. And as for San Jose, you want to protect your quarterback. We've seen the first, bit of their offense. He's scrambling around too much. You still want to protect him, get the ball out quick. And then the defense, you have to be ready for the unexpected. We've seen some big plays here in the early opening. You have to know that Western Michigan has something up their sleeve, especially with the lack of production at the quarterback position.
Last drive, 14 plays, 78 yards, but 0 points when Western Michigan was stopped on 4th down in the red zone.
Timeout, Western Michigan, their first. It'll be 30 seconds.
So, with a redshirt freshman quarterback, before the drive begins, timeout. We'll step aside. As part of the Coach Secure MD initiative, San Jose State welcomed Jaden Tejada and Joaquin Alubi to the facility yesterday. Got firsthand experience of what it is like to be a Spartan getting ready for game day. This weekend is the American Football Coaches Association annual Coach Secure MD initiative, an attempt to raise awareness for Duchenne muscular dystrophy, a genetic disease in young men. Thousands of coaches are participating nationwide, including Coach Brennan and his Spartans. To learn more, go to CoachSecureMD.org. Out of the Bronco timeout, give it to Ladarius Jefferson. And this is Jefferson's drive. We'll see rotation at that running back position. So Sean Tyler gets the start. Ladarius Jefferson in at running back now.
Yeah, that's a two-headed monster. He's the bigger of the two, 238 pounds, but he can do all the same that Tyler can do. Jump cuts, good vision, and upon arrival, he's a physical back. So look for them to lean on Jefferson as well.
Marion Hrabowski, the redshirt freshman QB. Pressure picked up, so Hrabowski to the outside, incomplete. Overshooting Sambucci.
Sambucci was open on the route. I like the stem and the move that he gave at the top to create separation. But there, just a lack of play from the quarterback position, just had that ball just a little too high and off the mark for Sambucci. There's some things you're going to have to deal with when you have a first-time freshman quarterback in there playing.
Another flag.
It's been a lot of flags here. Sloppy play.
Personal foul, block below the waist. Offense, number 3, half the distance to the goal, second down.
Penalties on Ladarius Jefferson.
You want to take a look at that here. Oh, yeah, that's all. You really don't want to see that. You're lucky that the defender is okay. You can't really go low outside of that tackle box anymore. And I like that rule. It's all about player safety. And right there, if he catches that leg at the right moment, it could be a devastating injury.
So 2nd and 15. Grabowski and the Broncos backed up. And now another penalty. This would be the 9th penalty of the first quarter combined between the two.
Ball start. Offense, number 75. Half the distance to the goal. 2nd down.
Addison West, redshirt sophomore, has been, what, 3 penalties on their offensive line already in this first quarter. They have to refocus and make sure that they're not hurting themselves with these pre-snap penalties, self-inflicted wounds. It's going to continue to back you up and dig yourself a hole.
I think for Western Michigan, now 6 penalties and 2 of those came on offense. And here comes another one.
Ball start. Offense, number 63. Half the distance to the goal. Still 2nd down.
I don't really know what to say about this. Maybe they need to call it up and bring the team up for a quick meeting on the sideline, but it's another false start penalty. And it probably has something to do with having a new cadence in there, but at this point, you just wait for the ball to be snapped until you move.
Second and 20, Grabowski barely able to escape out of the end zone. It was Cade Hull bringing the pressure. Grabowski just able to get out.
San Jose State is getting good pressure with the down 4 linemen. You'll see it, adding a safety, adding a linebacker in on the blitz, and they're just getting rid of the offensive player, almost getting nearly getting the sack.
And that's going to be the last play of the first quarter. So Western Michigan puts together a 14-play drive but comes up with no points. San Jose State has the 3-0 lead at the end of the first. A 3-0 start for the Spartans of San Jose State at the end of 1. Not to make excuses for Western Michigan, who had 7 penalties in the first quarter, but you look at the offensive production returning from last season, and yes, it ranks among the last. And that losing Caleb Ellaby at quarterback and Sky Moore at wide receiver chief among them, but still head coach Tim Lester can't be pleased with what he saw in the first quarter, especially penalty-wise.
He can. He expects his team to do the simple things, like remember the snap count, not beat yourself with holding penalties, and they're not doing that right now. So hopefully they can get a better outing here in the second quarter.
3rd and 20, Grabowski out of his own end zone. Deep ball, deep shot, knocked away. Batted down incomplete. Nehemiah Shelton there in coverage with a pass breakup on 3rd down. So San Jose State has set it up very well with Chevin Cordero and the Spartan offense.
Yeah, and Shelton, the transfer out of Long Beach City College, did a good job of not panicking there. Normally you see DBs, they panic, they grab, getting his eyes back, going up, attacking the football, not waiting for it to come down. That's textbook cornerback play.
With the sharp jerseys, too.
Yeah, really sharp jerseys. Almost like the Las Vegas Raiders a little bit.
Think so?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. It's just a little harder to read the names on the back. It's so shiny.
Well, it gets the punt away. Contact with the punter, no flag. So San Jose State will take it on the plus side of 50. Hamilton brings it back to the 37. Mahalik lobbying for a penalty flag. Not going to get one.
Check him out. Yeah, he did get hit, but I don't know if that's enough to call a penalty right there. He's almost begging for it, so it's okay. Good field position right now for San Jose State. Normally when you stop a team backed up, the next to score is usually your team, so they get really good field position right here, and they have opportunities to go down and score some points, at least 3.
2 years ago, a Mountain West Conference championship for Brent Brennan. Heavy pressure coming up the middle on Cordero. Slips out of the pressure, trying to run away. Cordero. Fisk gets him from behind, but I mean, you see the pressure coming after Cordero. He's able to run away still.
That's exactly what we talked to defensive coordinator Lou Esposito about. We talked about that ammo blitz. When those 2 linebackers go in the A-gap, they're supposed to compress. There, they got 2 wide, 1 guy cut out the gap. That's a lane that's entirely too large for Cordero. He's going to take off and essentially become a running back. They have to compress the lane a little better. On
2nd and 4. Give it to Robinson. Robinson gets a couple to make it 3rd and 2 on the short field for San Jose State.
Robinson isn't the biggest guy, 5'8", 200 pounds. Kind of getting lost behind those offensive linemen sometimes, and they were hoping for that there. Did a good job of getting outside, but the defense from the Broncos did a good job of pursuing inside, outside tackling to get him on the ground. It was a 3rd and short quarterback sneak.
Cordero on the sneak and the push. Close.
Cordero on the sneak.
We really can't see where the ball is right now, but from where the ref is, I'm going to say that he might be short. He's short, yeah. Going to set up a 4th down here.
Offense staying on the field after that good push, but not good enough.
No, not good enough. The Western Michigan Broncos did a good job of creating a pile there. The defensive tackles getting down underneath the offensive lineman. Here we go for a 4th down.
Cordero under center again, fake it, and now toss it. Complete 1st down. San Jose State converts
It's going to be a penalty.
on 4th down. Olsen, and here comes another flag.
There's a flag on the play.
Personal foul. Targeting with the crown of the helmet. Defense, number 26. The penalty will be enforced half the distance to the goal. Automatic 1st down. The previous play is under review.
So Ware called for targeting. Let's take a look.
Let's take a good look at it. Yeah, I agree with that. That's targeting. The guys in the grass, you lower your helmet, and you actually make helmet-to-helmet contact there. That's the full definition of targeting there. So it looks like he might be ejected from this game with that hit.
So Olsen with the football, not a defenseless receiver, so you have to have the crown of the helmet and an indicator, and sure enough, I mean, with Ware lining up, this appears to be the definition.
That's the definition of lowering the crown of the helmet, forceful contact to another player's helmet, and he's defenseless. He's in the grasp of another defender. So as a defender, as a safety or DB, when you're coming up to make tackles, you can feel when a guy is going down. So right there, I don't know why he chose to continue to, go in for the tackle and lower his helmet. That wasn't even close. It was almost intentional, and you can't have that. You really want to protect the players at all times.
And again, because targeting in the 1st half, Ware would be ejected from the game.
And Lou Esposito, the defensive coordinator, he talked about being aggressive, getting to the football, flying around, making them pay when they catch the ball, but you just don't want to do it like that or almost at the expense of somebody else's health.
Replay official Claire Gosman having a look to... We'll get the call from John Noli.
After review, there is no foul for targeting with the crown of the helmet. The result of the play was a 1st down.
Oh, well, I was wrong. But there, he did lower his helmet. And, even if you don't fear for the offensive player safety, you fear for the defensive player safety with your neck. They're saying because he turned his head and took his head out of there, that it's not targeting. I had a bunch of those in my career, and they never picked the flag up on me. So, yeah, I guess that, he continued to play. He's not going to get ejected from this game.
Well, Western Michigan catches a break there, so we're able to stay in the game. And now here comes another flag. False start on San Jose State.
We're going to set a record or something here tonight with these.
Before the snap, false start. Offense, number 4. 5-yard penalty, remains 1st down.
4th penalty on San Jose State.
That's Elijah Cooks, 6'4", 215-pound receiver there, just getting out of his stance a little too early. It's been a very sloppy game here on both sides of the ball.
1st and 15, Spartans from the Broncos 24.
So call it 1st and 15. Cordero toss. Bring it back on the reverse. Looking to throw it. Cooks downfield and in. Incomplete. Incomplete. Had it all set up for Cordero from Cooks.
A little bit of razzle-dazzle, and they're going to say that he caught that ball on the sideline. Oh, no, incomplete.
Rolling on the field is an incomplete pass. Second down.
The toss. Cooks coming around. Like to throw. I'd like to take a better look at that because he did catch it. Good job extending on the sideline, and I think this is a catch. Looks like his left shoulder came down right before he hit the out-of-bounds line. It might be a catch for Cordero. What an athlete this guy is.
The ruling on the field of an incomplete pass is under review.
I think they might have a real chance at winning this challenge. Cooks putting it where only his guy can get it, and Cordero stretching out on the sideline there with the hands, no gloves. It's an incredible catch from a quarterback. Left knee down, hands under the ball. I think that this might be overturned. Came out a little bit at the end there.
This is going to be close.
Yeah, it's going to be close.
Ruling on the field, incomplete pass.
And to overturn it, you have to have evidence that he was in, and it's really, really close.
Well, whether it's a catch or not is a heck of a play.
It was, and you see why they're so excited about Cordero being able to not only beat a defender downfield, but to locate the ball, know where you are, the awareness on the sideline. It's tough to catch those footballs with no gloves, trust me. And he did a good job there. There it is, two defenders. Great throw from Cooks. And I think that's going to be in. Does he have to control it all the way through the ground? I think his left shoulder came down, inbounds. It's a catch.
And a nice turnabout because Cooks, the leading receiver for San Jose State.
After review, the receiver had firm control inbounds for completion. It'll be first down to 5-yard line, San Jose.
What a grab by Chevin Cordero. That's a heck of a play.
Yeah, just the ultimate playmaker. Cooks with the throw where only his guy can get it, and then outstretching, getting down inbounds, catching it with your hands. Just an amazing play from a great athlete.
19 yards on the completion. First and goal, San Jose State. This was the drive that started with a short field. So the defense setting it up for the offense. Robinson takes it. Robinson, tough run, stretching. And he is in for the touchdown. San Jose State touchdown. One play after the terrific grab by the QB, Chevin Cordero. A rushing touchdown.
He's not the biggest guy, 5'8", 200 pounds, but did you see him lay the boom on that defender? He would not be denied. San Jose State on the board, up 2 scores.
Just the 4th rushing touchdown of the year for San Jose State, second for Kyrie Robinson. Shive on for the PAT. The point after touchdown is good, so the defense gets the stop, pinning Western Michigan back, and now Kyrie Robinson into the end zone.
Coach Brennan talked about it. They want to finish, be the more physical team. Kyrie Robinson, he's not the biggest guy, but there, he layered the boom.
A 6-play, 38-yard scoring drive gives San Jose State a 10-0 lead on Western Michigan. Back with the college football doubleheader. On Friday night, first up, Conference USA's defending champs. The UTSA Roadrunners battle Middle Tennessee, coming off the upset win over Miami, 7:30 Eastern, followed by a Mountain West matchup as New Mexico looks for a road win against the UNLV Rebels. UNLV over Utah State. Well, Clemson takes double overtime. Tennessee with a rare win against the Florida Gators in Middle Tennessee, adding to the upsets early in the season in college football with a win over 25th ranked Miami. Oh, Tyler bobbles it, scoops it. Pinned back at the 13, so Western Michigan's going to start with top field position again. Well, San Jose, this is a special night because of specialty jerseys. This is something that Jeff Kanye, the San Jose State Athletic Director, championed in partnership with the city. In fact, Sam Liccardo, the mayor of San Jose, got a special visit and a special jersey for the City Night Edition uniforms. San Jose Pride. All right, Dante, what's your review of the special City Night jerseys for San Jose State?
I like it. I like the helmets. I like the silver, but it feels a little heavy. I think this helmet might be a little heavier than a normal helmet, but it's amazing. I like the jerseys. I like, everything about it. The city of San Jose is incredible. A special day for both the team and the city.
Little extra juice.
Yeah, a lot of extra juice.
Woo. Tyler popped in the backfield, spinning out of it. Cade Hall gets in the backfield to put the pressure on Tyler. Cade Hall, who has been active, exactly what San Jose State needed on the defensive line.
Yeah, and they're doing it with just 4. They're not having to bring extra guys to get pressure on the quarterback or stop the run. And that's what they expected from San Jose, this defensive line, all year long. The production has been down, but, here tonight, they've been flashing in the backfield.
Tyler's going to take it again. Big hole on 3rd and 1 on the right side of the line behind West and Sherwin.
And that's when you want to run the ball. When the defense knows that you're going to run it, you're still able to open up those big gaps in the middle. That's what you want to see from your offensive line. And Tyler there making a decision and really just creating a big play for this offense. See a lot of movement in his secondary.
Grabowski toss, Tyler left side. Big pop for Tyler.
Well, we got a skirmish there with Blake Bozeman, the tight end, and Trey Jenkins, the safety. It's getting a little heated out there. You see it. You have to set the edge on this defense, but it's a lot of shoulder pads and helmets clacking out there. That was a big hit from San Jose defense.
Jonathan Pollard and Trey Jenkins combine on the stop. On 2nd and 7, Jefferson in at running back. Jefferson will take it to bring up 3rd and 2. Well, Western Michigan is going to stick with the run. I mean, they're committed to this ground game. I feel like that in a 4-quarter game, sticking with the run early is going to pay off late.
Yeah, it's going to pay off late, and they're going to continue to grind it, hopefully get down in position to score some points. But that's what they told us. Tim Lester told us, we're going to take a page out of Pitt's playbook last week versus us. We're going to run the football till the cows come home. And then they're going to get a young quarterback opportunity to make plays with his feet outside the pocket, and they did a good job there of picking up the first down.
Jefferson on the carry. Cade Hall makes a stop.
With 45, Kyle Harmon. A gain of 3, and a Western Michigan.
Good job of Jefferson right there of taking what he can get. Understand that he only needed 1 yard, and the offensive line from the Broncos are starting to fire off and feel comfortable. We don't see all these pre-snap penalties. We don't see holding. We see a lot of physical play, and that's what it's going to take to get down and score some points.
Grabowski to throw on 1st down. Steps up in the pocket and now tucks it and runs. Good blocking on the edge. Grabowski runs right into the tackler. Matayo there on the stop.
And that's what the coaches love. They love his ability to get outside the pocket, make big plays, break tackles, use his size, his frame, 6'2", 230 pounds plus. And there you see it, just lowering the shoulder on the corner, on the sideline. I like what they're doing right now. At some point, they're going to have to take a shot. Normally, when teams cross the 50 and they get that first down, they want to take a shot downfield. Sambucci at the top was one-on-one. Now he's in the slot. I think you still have to give him an opportunity.
Empty on second down. Hrabowski on the draw. Going to be wrestled down short of the first down. Harmon there on the stop. It sets you up for 3rd and 2.
Yeah, 3rd and 2 is very manageable. That's what you want for your young quarterback. You don't want him to have to drop back 3rd and long, read defenses, zone blitzes. You want to keep it where it's manageable, where you can have an option to run the ball. You can have an option to go 11-on-11 football. You can throw a quick game. And you don't want to have him reading defenses with a lot of those defenders and defensive linemen around him. He's just poised to make a mistake.
Tyler in the backfield with Hrabowski. Tyler takes it straight ahead. First down, Western Michigan, moving the chains.
And that's what head coach Tim Lester talked about. He said, hey, at the end of this game, we know that we are successful if we, one, average 5-6 yards a carry. If we don't turn the football over, they'll have an opportunity to win this game. And that's what they're doing right now. Even though they're down 10 points, they're controlling the ground with their offensive line.
97 rushing yards so far for Western Michigan. Give it to Tyler again. The hole's starting to open up for the Western Michigan ground game.
They are, and I asked Coach Brennan if his team was up for a physical 3 yards in a cloud of dust game, and he said that they were. But right now, it looks like the Western Michigan offensive line is taking it to the defenders of San Jose. This game would be a lot closer if they were able to, not hurt themselves in the red zone and score some points. So, I like what Western Michigan is doing right now. Young quarterback. They're sticking to their bread and butter, which is the run.
Tyler close to a first down. He's short. It's going to be 3rd and very short coming up for Western Michigan.
Yeah, and it's the 3rd time on this drive that it's been 3rd and short. And it opens up everything in the playbook.
Western Michigan 5 of 7 on 3rd down. One of those statistical oddities. San Jose State has a 10-0 lead without a 3rd down conversion. Give it to Tyler again. This time he is stood up and driven back and appears to be short of the first down.
And that's how you stop the run on 3rd and short. It's all about penetration. It's all about getting off blocks. And I know San Jose State's team defense has to be tired of these quarterback runs, inside zone schemes, and that's what you want to see from your defenders. You want to see them get off of blocks, create a pile. Oh, he did pick up the first down.
He picked up the first down.
First and 10, so he did pick it up. Excuse me.
You and I both.
Yeah.
Tyler again met in the backfield and driven back. Junior Fehoko makes a stop. Tackle for loss again for Fehoko.
That's his 3rd tackle for loss, by the way. And, he's just whooping his man over there. One-on-one, mano-a-mano, getting off a block, and being physical. I don't think that we're going to hear any more questions about San Jose defensive line after tonight. They're making a lot of plays in the backfield of the Broncos.
Two-time All-Mountain West Conference and a preseason pick this year. This drive began at the 14-yard line for Western Michigan. Tyler, shoestring tackle from behind. But Tayo makes a stop.
Jefferson, 238 pounds. He's a low, but did you see that cut right there? Being able to set up the defender on the outside, get back, get skinny. These backs are, they're incredible when you get them in space. I like Jefferson, the ability to make you miss, run you over, and get to the edge. Another 3rd and short, manageable situation for your quarterback. If anything, look for a sprint out to the right.
Read it, give it to Jefferson, and Jefferson will be stopped well short.
And this is another situation where you have to go for it. I'm okay with that play if you already know that you're going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to pick up about half of it, but still, 4th and short, manageable, not too much for your quarterback to read. You're probably expecting man coverage, load the box. You'll be able to get somebody outside one-on-one with an individual matchup if they go to man here. All the options are on the table.
San Jose State already has a 4th down stop on the last Western Michigan extended drive. 4th and 2. Give it to Jefferson again, and Jefferson with another stop by San Jose State. So Western Michigan able to move the football on the ground, but San Jose State now with 2 consequential 4th down stops.
And that's essentially a turnover. When you stop the team on 4th down, you get the ball back for your offense. It's amazing for a defense. Penetration, gap integrity, getting off of blocks, arriving with physicality is the name of the game. San Jose State off the field.
College football on CBS Sports Network presented by Old Trapper Beef Jerky. It is a 10-0 lead for San Jose State on Western Michigan. The Broncos have had drives of 16 and 14 plays, come up scoreless. Meanwhile, San Jose State with Cordero scrambling and Cordero catching, setting it up for Kyrie Robinson, and that has been the lone touchdown of the game.
Yeah, it has, and you see the little guy runs over the defender, but it's just been inconsistencies on both sides for Western Michigan. They're going to have to figure out a way to get off the field and get some points on the board. This is a huge drive for Western Michigan.
Cordero finds Garrett out of the backfield.
And they like throwing the ball to these backs out of the backfield. Garrett, Robinson, they can catch screens, individual routes. They'll line them in empty and throw it to them. They're all-around backs.
We talked about how San Jose State hasn't had much in the ground game. I mean, only 11 rushing yards in this game, but still finding ways to get the football in the hands of the backs. 2nd and 7, Cordero screen, nothing doing there. So just dump it away, facing 3rd and 7.
32 was in the area. 3rd down.
Brandon Fisk, right there, defensive tackle, did a good job of sniffing that out, felt the soft set of the offensive lineman, and when they go on parade, you go with them. Cordero did a good job of grounding, not trying to force it in there.
3rd and 7 for the Spartans.
The explanation from our referee, John Nolly, about why that isn't grounding, with Robinson in the area. San Jose State doesn't have a 3rd down conversion. Cordero on 3rd and 7 to the air, complete to the outside. It's Ross who makes the grab.
It's the timing for me.
On the stop.
Sorry about that. It's the timing for me on that route. Individual route, one-on-one. Saw the tilt of the safeties and moved the safety with his eyes, comfortable in the pocket, and the timing. As soon as the receiver, Ross, turned around for the football, it was there. That's what you expect from your veteran quarterback-receiver connection.
So 4th and 2, the offense staying on the field for now.
4th and 1, you have to think that they're not going to go for it here. Backed up in their own area, territory. You don't want to make it that easy for Western Michigan. Yeah, they're able to run the ball, but you know they can't push the ball down the field. So I don't know if you go for it here.
Timeout, San Jose State. Their first of the half.
Timeout, Spartans. 4th down coming when we come back. Hammer in the house. Oh, yeah. On City Pride Night, good to see MC Hammer in the house. His former backup dancer is on the San Jose staff. Alonzo Carter, who's assistant head coach and running backs coach, recruiting coordinator.
During the break, unsportsmanlike conduct, defense, number 23, his first of the game. 15-yard penalty, automatic 1st down.
On 4th down, unsportsmanlike conduct, the most consequential of the penalties that Western Michigan has drawn here in the first half. That is now the 8th penalty against the Broncos in the first half.
Dorian Jackson, the transfer out of St. Francis, has hurt his team tremendously right there.
So Cordero on 1st down, jump ball, caught Penalty flag is down. Lockhart holds it in despite whatever the penalty is on.
Looks like it's going to be a defensive pass interference, but what you like to see there is Lockhart shielding the defender away with his body, almost like boxing somebody in basketball.
Defense, number 7. The penalties decline. Result of the play is a first down.
And that's why Cordero feels so comfortable with these guys. They're big body receivers that you feel comfortable just throwing the ball up to them because they know how to use their body and fend off the defenders. Cook's the same. Like the catch from Lockhart there. There you go.
Give it on 1st and 10. A huge hole opens up in the ground game. Biggest rush of the night for Kyrie Robinson.
Kyrie Robinson is starting to get it going on the ground, and that's what Coach Brennan talked about. He talked about forcing the run. They haven't been able to do it the first 2 games of the season, but here tonight they're having a lot of success, especially in between those guards.
Coming up after the half, we'll send you to the Verizon halftime report. Kevin Carter, Houston Nutt, Brent Stover breaking down today's action. An update on all of the top games well into the night. On 1st and 10, Cordero looking back, shoulder pass is incomplete. Lockhart getting tangled up with Rumpf.
I thought we were about to get one of those one-hand Odell Beckham Jr. catches right there, and you see that they feel like they have a tremendous matchup advantage on the outside. They're just dropping back, throwing the ball up there, and expecting the receivers to win 50-50 balls.
On 2nd and 10, Cordero complete to the edge. Lockhart wrestled out of bounds by Rumpf.
And I know when Cordero watches this film, he's going to kick himself for throwing that ball a little too quickly. He had tight end Sam Olsen coming open in the back of the end zone. If he would have just held it 1 second more, they're celebrating a touchdown right now. Yeah, he got the ball out, it was completion, but you want the touchdowns down here in the red area, and he missed the throw.
On 3rd and 4. To the end zone. It is caught for a touchdown. Hauled in by Cooks. Cordero to Cooks. With 10 seconds showing before the half. Touchdown, San Jose State.
And you see all the guys running around, topping their head. I guess all the young people call that on your head top. Big body, 6'4", 215 pounds. Maybe we'll see that on Monday Night Football on He Got Moss. Great throw and even better catch.
Timeout. San Jose State. Their second of the half. It'll be 30 seconds.
Yet before the PAT, a timeout. Now, doesn't matter a whole lot with 10 seconds left in the half, but still, using a timeout prior to the PAT, not ideal. Didn't have the right personnel, so let's go back to the touchdown.
And with these corners matched up double move, once your eyes go back to the quarterback, you are pretty much toast. And a wise man once told me, if you're playing zone coverage and you stare at the quarterback, you're only going to watch him complete passes. You have to get your eyes to your man, you have to get to his body, and then you have to play through his hands. The defender didn't give himself an opportunity there, and Cooks and Cordero, they're too aligned to just be off of here, so that's why they gave up the touchdown there. You have to focus on your man, play through his hands, or this is going to continue to happen all night.
The impact transfers and now roommates. Cordero from Hawaii, Elijah Cooks from Nevada, with Lockhart coming from Nevada to San Jose State. In sync in the pass game. Shive on for the PAT. And San Jose State takes a 17-0 lead. So the defense gets another 4th down stop, giving the football back to the Spartans, and with just 10 ticks left in the half. Touchdown Spartans in a 17-0 lead. San Jose State first touchdown was rushing, the second through the air from Cordero to Elijah Cooks, and a 17-0 lead for the hometown Spartans on Western Michigan. Last year when they met in Kalamazoo, it was the Broncos dominating. San Jose State trying to return the favor.
Yeah, we talked about this being a revenge game. They knocked out quarterback Nick Starko last year after starting the season 2-1 and sent their season into a downward spiral, to say the least. So this is more than payback tonight on this special evening for a San Jose City jersey.
Shives kickoff, fielded by Andeslam near the 15, so we'll bring it back out to near the 20. Let's go back to the touchdown.
Yeah, let's take a look at it. You see Kenny H at the top. He's aligned one-on-one here with Elijah Cooks. Elijah Cooks, 6'4", 215 pounds. They go with the double move. You see his eyes go in the backfield there? That's when you know you're grass, you're toast. You have to keep your eyes on your man so that you can redirect, get back to the top shoulder, and play through his hands. If they can't cover on the outside, they're going to have to pull some safeties back to help, and then that's when the inside running game can get going. So they're going to have to, continue to match up one-on-one and make some plays out there.
Well, that was a matchup San Jose State felt like they had to win tonight. Cooks from Cordero. It was Cooks to Cordero setting up the last score. And that will be the last play of the first half. Jefferson on the carry, but Western Michigan had drives of 16 and 14 plays that came up with 0 points. And a big reason why San Jose State has a 17-0 lead at the half. Stay tuned after the commercial break for the Verizon Halftime Report with Brent Stover, Kevin Carter, and Houston Nutt. College football on CBS Sports Network, presented by Old Trapper Beef Jerky. Welcome back to San Jose, California, into the night with San Jose State leading 17-0. With Dante Whitner, I'm Carter Blackburn. And Dante, you told us from the start in this game, there's one thing we know. Chevin Cordero is going to make plays for San Jose State. And sure enough, here we are at the half, and I would say that is exactly what happened.
Exactly. He's highly efficient. His athletic ability is on full display. 11 of 15 for 156 yards and a touchdown, and keeping his roommates happy. Elijah Cooks down there, touchdown. Lockhart, 4 catches, 116 yards, and, they have it going now. They have to, cover these guys on the outside. And
a heck of a grab, too, from Chevin Cordero after that was ruled incomplete. Come back and say, yeah, that's a grab, and yeah, that's a TD grab. And 17-0 San Jose State on top of Western Michigan. So we take a look at our first half stats brought to you by Kubota. The numbers look good for Western Michigan, except the fact that they haven't been able to finish drives. A 16-play drive, a 14-play drive with 0 points on the board. And you have to point to the penalties as well. 8 penalties in the first half for Western Michigan. A lot of those consequential, explaining why there's still a 0 up there on the scoreboard for Western Michigan.
And they haven't been able to score or capitalize in the red zone. They've had 2 drives of over 12 plays. They just haven't been able to punch it in. And another thing that's concerning about Western Michigan, that freshman quarterback only threw the ball 3 times in the first half.
Western Michigan had the opening toss and elected to defer to the second half. So fair catch, that'll bring the football out to the 25-yard line. As Tyler takes the fair catch. So in that quarterback comparison, Hrabowski, the redshirt freshman, getting his first career start. Just 3 passes, 44 yards. I mean, again, you look at what Chevin Cordero has done, and this is exactly what you highlighted right off the top, Dante. You knew what you were going to get from Chevin Cordero. Not sure at all with the freshman QB.
Yeah, you knew what you were going to get from Cordero, but he only has 3 rushing yards net. He's doing it with his arm, and that's what Tim Lusher told us. He said, Brennan told us, he said, you haven't really seen him throw the ball yet. Like, everybody sees him run around and make these highlight plays, but his arm strength and his ability to get the ball to his receivers is his top thing.
Well, an appropriate start to the third quarter for Western Michigan. This is going to be penalty number 9 against the Broncos.
At this point, I think they should just go on 1. Go on first down so that you don't get these penalties. You're going to continue to hurt yourself and put yourself behind the sticks.
Delay of game. Defense, using disconcerting signals to cause the offense to jump.
Oh, it's on the
5-yard
defense.
penalty, still first down.
Well, now that's a wrinkle. Rather than on Western Michigan, it's a penalty against San Jose State, and you heard the call using disconcerting signals, so trying to mess with the snap count by that veteran Spartan defense. So penalty against San Jose State.
Tricky.
Grabowski throws again on first down, and that is complete. Move the chains. Bosman makes the grab, the tight end.
His 4th attempt of the game. He knew exactly where he wanted to go. 5 men out in the route. Tight end right over the ball. Easy completion for your young quarterback, and I like it.
And again for Western Michigan, Jack Salapak, who started the first 3 games, unable to go tonight because of an injury. So that's why Grabowski gets the first start of his career. Sean Tyler to carry on first down for a couple.
Good run. I like what they're doing. Come out, first play, easy throw for your quarterback. They're nearly getting Tyler to the sideline, being able to nearly break, contain. But I think that this is the half where you have to open it up. You're down 3 scores right now. Yeah, you don't really like where your freshman quarterback is and his development passing the ball. But what do you have to lose at this point? You have to throw it and see what he can do.
Tyler takes it again on second down. Harmon there on the stop.
Good, tough running, but even better defense there from San Jose. And they're playing with gap integrity tonight. This defense is playing with their hair on fire. Defensive line getting off the ball. Linebackers communicating, getting in their gaps, and getting on and off of blocks, making tackles. This is a big third down right here from Western Michigan.
Grabowski tipped, and anybody's football, it falls incomplete.
Again, there's those defensive linemen in the backfield making plays and just getting his hand up, tipping that ball at the right moment, nearly intercepted. And that's what we talk about as defenders. The defensive line gets around the quarterback, tips those balls, it leads to interceptions, tips, and overthrows. Good job of San Jose State Spartans getting off the field on third down.
Mahalik gets it away. Back up a bit for San Jose State. Spartans have a 17-0 lead in the football here in the third quarter. Late night in San Jose. A 17-0 lead for San Jose State from the Mountain West Conference on Western Michigan from the MAC. Get the latest NFL highlights, insights, and predictions all before the Week 3 game time action. Watch that other pregame show tomorrow morning, 9 Eastern on CBS Sports Network. Carter Blackburn, Dante Whitner, 11 years in the National Football League. That is an accomplishment in its own right, partner.
Yeah, and I was able to make it out with 0 surgeries, Carter, so I feel very blessed.
Yeah. Well, for Lou Esposito in this Western Michigan defense, they have had the challenge of slowing down Chevin Cordero in the San Jose State offense.
And they have, and they thought that the biggest challenge would be stopping him from, making plays with his legs, and he's really made plays with his arm. They knew that it would be a big challenge with these receivers matching up one-on-one. They just have to continue to fight. And Lou Esposito, he might have to bring those safeties back to give his corners on the outside some help.
Cordero, the 2017 Hawaii Player of the Year, delivers over the middle. Out of St. Louis High School with the Rainbow Warriors in his first matchup against San Jose State. When he was with Hawaii, he ended up in a 42-40 shootout win. Chevin told us yesterday, as soon as he showed up on campus, everybody wanted to talk about that game.
Officials time out on the field for injury.
And it was a major impact for the Hawaii program when Chevin Cordero decided to transfer out of a legendary career at St. Louis High School, led the Crusaders to an epic state title back in 2017. transferring within the conference from Hawaii to San Jose State. Cordero bottled up this time.
Cordero on a keeper.
Slips ahead to the 40. That's enough to move the chains.
It's a good job of setting the edge and not allowing him to make a big play out of that. He was able to pick up the first down, but going back to Cordero, Brennan talked about the first time he saw Cordero when he played against him. They had a starting quarterback for a team. I forget what team he said that he was playing against, and then Cordero came off the bench to throw for 357 yards, 2 passing touchdowns, and 3 rushing touchdowns against him. So he was, praising Cordero for, coming into this program when he desperately needed a quarterback this offseason. And he's just excited about all the capabilities that this guy has.
Penalty flags down on first down.
False start. Offense, number 79. 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
There you go, 79 on the left side of the screen there. Just moves a little too soon. We've seen that multiple times from both teams tonight. And it's just the simple things. Watching the football, understanding the cadence, the count. Can't have those self-inflicted wounds pre-snap.
It's the freshman Carmona Jr., one of 2 freshmen to start tonight. They've been starting 3 freshmen. On the screen, Braddock has it. And Braddock across the 50-yard line to the Western Michigan 45.
For me, it's the timing of those tunnel screens. You see everybody get out to the edge, getting their blocks, mano-a-mano. Receiver catching it, transitioning it, turning back into the teeth of the defense and creating a big play. It takes everybody on these screen plays and running plays to get big plays, and they're executing at a high level right now.
Garrett motions out empty. Yeah, another false start coming. You saw it.
Number 54.
False start. Offense, number 54. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
It's Navarro with right tackle, who's playing in place of James McNorton, one of the redshirt freshmen who was unable to go tonight because of injury. So Navarro moves from guard out to tackle. He gets a false start. 2 on this drive for San Jose State.
First and 15 from the 50.
So first and 15, back to the air from Cordero to the tight end Olsen.
And there he just read the hot route. You get a blitzer off the edge. Whoever's in that number 2 wide receiver position, it could be a tight end wide receiver, just turns around, goes to the area that the defender vacates and just catches the football. That's really good execution right there. Might not look big, but it's really good execution between Cordero and his tight end.
Second down and 8. Garrett takes it to set up 3rd and manageable for San Jose State. CBS Sports celebrates Hispanic Heritage Month.
Gain of 4.
3rd and 4 here for Cordero and the Spartans.
And you can almost guarantee that Lou Esposito is going to bring the blitz right here. You see those linebackers mugged up. They call that the ammo blitz. Hopefully they can, keep a little bit tighter contained in those interior gaps. The last time they went to this look, Cordero was able to, find a lane and pick up big yards with his leg.
Pressure back tall. Still pressure on Cordero as he heaves it to the goal line. Rolling in. Yes, indeed. Caught. Touchdown, San Jose State. Ross with a rolling touchdown grab from Chevin Cordero.
Well, we haven't really talked about Charles Ross that much, but he's also a Nevada transfer. One-on-one on the outside, deep post, and that ball was kind of thrown behind him. He had to adjust. The defender didn't adjust in time, and he ended up falling in the end zone for the easy touchdown.
And Cordero took a pop as he got rid of it. San Jose State is rolling a 24-0 lead. Ross rolling in on the completion from Cordero.
Cordero is making magic. Deep post wasn't the prettiest ball, but when you have receivers like he has, playmakers that are able to adjust, it becomes a touchdown. Touchdown Spartans.
Talk about a major transition. Chevin Cordero moving away from the islands of Hawaii back to the mainland for the first time with his roommates Elijah Cooks and Justin Lockhart. So he's away from home, relying on his top 2 wide receivers. And it was Cordero to Cooks for the first touchdown, and then Cooks to Cordero setting it up. And now Charles Ross into the end zone on the second touchdown pass from Chevin Cordero. Tyler takes it from the 10. Tyler slips free, and sure enough, here goes Tyler outrunning the Spartan coverage. And Tyler's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Western Michigan. At last, the Broncos in the end zone, and it comes on special teams. A 90-yard touchdown return for Tyler.
And boy, Carter, did they need that explosive play from Sean Tyler to put the Broncos on the board. And the last time he took a kickoff back was in the bowl game last year. 100 yards from the goal line to put Western Michigan ahead in that game and to win it. And there he showed his ability. Once he broke through that first line, I just knew that he was gone. Nobody's going to catch him when he hit the sideline.
Third kickoff return for a touchdown for Sean Tyler. Western Michigan is going for 2. Grabowski with the shovel toss. That's Crooms. Crooms around the end, and he will stretch. He is in for a 2-point conversion. There is a flag down.
Yeah, we're going to get a holding.
There's a flag on the play.
On the tight end, I can't really see what number that was, but when you jerk that defender and you twerk his body, they're going to call it every time. And you get a push in the back also.
Offense, number 86. 10-yard penalty. We'll replay the try.
The offense is staying on, so going for 2 regardless.
Yeah, I think they have to. You get in, it'll put you down, 2 scores. You need 2 touchdowns and 2 2-point conversions. And offense has been hard to come by for Western Michigan tonight, so I think that you have to go ahead and go for the 2-point here.
Grabowski for the 2-point conversion. Knocked away, intended for Crooms. It's Nehemiah Shelton with the pass breakup. Let's go back to the TD. Sean Tyler all the way.
And all it takes is one man. You make a miss. They hit the sideline, and bye-bye. Sean Tyler puts the Broncos on the board.
College football on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by Old Trapper Beef Jerky. What's your beef? By Ram Trucks, built to serve. And by Pedigree. Pedigree, feed the good.
Both of those men in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. 3 Super Bowl wins for Bill Walsh, 1 for Dick Vermeil. Part of the proud San Jose State football tradition. Here it brings it out to the 20. Dick Tomey, also a great San Jose State alum, but now 500 wins in San Jose State football history, and the 2 Pro Football Hall of Famers, Bill Walsh and Dick Vermeil. Dick Vermeil coached our own Randy Cross in the 1976 Rose Bowl upset win over Ohio State, one of the all-time Rose Bowl wins. And now San Jose State with a 24-6 lead on Western Michigan. Chevin Cordero handing off. Robinson dropped for a loss. Let's check in with Brent Stover in the studio.
Number 22.
Down to the wire in Corvallis, guys. Oregon State up 4, but Caleb Williams on a 21-yard touchdown strike to Jordan Addison. 7th-ranked USC leads 17-14, just over a minute to play.
Wow. You can see the look on Dante and I's faces right now. We both jaw-dropping as that one goes back and forth in Corvallis.
Yeah, and I put a tweet out there saying that Oregon State was going to beat USC. I almost retweeted it a little too early. Hopefully they can pull it off.
Cordero's pass intended for Olsen.
Dabney nearly got the pick for Western Michigan.
Yeah, and Western got an injury.
Officials timeout on the field for injury.
Anthony Rump down on the field for Western Michigan. Will step aside. Let's take a look at the AP Poll Top 10 powered by Ram Trucks, and we're not done yet with USC and Oregon State going back and forth, but big headlines including the losses by Oklahoma to Kansas State in Big 12 play, and then Arkansas and Texas A&M in SEC play.
Yeah, and the surprise there is to see Oklahoma lost to Kansas State. My Buckeyes took care of business.
Buckeyes were up 28-0 at the end of the first.
Yeah, we were up 21-0, 3 minutes left in the first quarter, and Jim Leonard, defense coordinator from Wisconsin, is one of my ex-teammates in Buffalo, so I feel for him and his team, but, you know, I got to ride with my Buckeyes. Georgia, Alabama, they took care of business, so pretty much what we expected going into this Saturday.
Cordero stepping up on 3rd and 12. Cordero slips away on the roll. He'll slide right around the 38-yard line, but Chevin Cordero slips away from the pressure again.
Yeah, as a defense, you can never take your foot off the gas, and you have to rush them smartly every time. There's a penalty like it might be coming back.
Illegal block in the back. Offense, number 54. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Replay 3rd down.
But you just see how electric he is. Even though that was called back, whenever he gets outside the pocket, he's a running back. He can cut like a running back. He can speed, strength, agility. It's just amazing when he gets into the open field. And you'll see it, the hold, blocking the back. I really didn't see too much there. I don't know if it was further in the secondary, but up front there was nothing.
Goes down as penalty number 8 now against San Jose State. 9 in the game against Central Michigan. 3rd and 14, read it. Cordero airs it out downfield, looking for his tight end Olsen, and it is nearly picked.
Cordero's pass intended for Olsen is
Garner there in coverage along with Walford.
And Garner, the off safety, had an opportunity to go up there and make a play. And this is why they tell safeties to go up and high point the ball. It's too much traffic down there. If you go up, jump, catch it with your hands, you'll probably have the football right there. That's an interception. But if you wait for it to come down, cradle to you, either the offensive guy is going to go up and take it from you, or it's going to hit off one of the other players. That's a missed opportunity right there for a turnover.
So basically go up and get it yourself.
You have to go up and get it yourself. Go up, high point it, and get the football.
At the Western Michigan 34-yard line.
Well, you probably noticed all the construction on the other side of the field here at what was known for years as Spartan Stadium. Well, that is the Spartan Athletic Complex that is being built. And Brent Brennan and the rest of San Jose State Athletics tremendously excited about what they're doing here. A new home for Spartan football and athletics constructed right before your eyes.
First and 10 for the Broncos.
Going to be nice on game day and throughout the week.
It is, and it's going to be a great attraction for recruits, development of players. They're excited about that facility.
This is ruled a fumble, and it's ruled a recovery by San Jose State. Cade Hall gets on top of the football.
Ruling on the field is a fumble backward, out of bounds, 2nd down.
So, well,
Number 92, Cade Hall, applying pressure for San Jose State.
So out of bounds, meaning second down coming for Western Michigan.
And you see Cade Hall there just fighting up the middle of that offensive line. Initially, he was blocked, but that's what extra effort gets you. Fighting through the offensive line and almost coming away, helping his team come away with a turnover. No, he didn't recover it fully in bounds. Second down for the Broncos.
Tugaia nearly got on top of it.
The previous play is under review.
Tugaia got pretty close to getting on top of that football.
He did, but from what I saw, it looked like his left side of his body was already out of bounds when he cradled the football. Normally they want you to recover it fully in bounds. Just take another look at it. Yeah, he doesn't really have full control when he lands on the football, so I think it's going to continue to be second down for the Broncos.
Cade Hall gets the pressure and Tugaia nearly gets to the football.
A shout out to the defensive lineman, Cade Hall, Fioku, 42, Gray, 90. They've held their own tonight. Going into this game, they were down on the defensive line for San Jose State. They were lacking production. But tonight, TFLs, sacks, quarterback hits, they've definitely held their own tonight.
After review, the quarterback's hand was moving forward with control of the ball. Therefore, it's an incomplete pass. Second down.
So wipe out the fumble altogether. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Cade Hall, you see him beating the offensive guard, getting an opportunity to get a hit on the quarterback, and those things add up. You want to continue to fight with that extra effort. You never know what can happen. And, good job of the defense recovering that ball. Anytime a ball is out, you don't know if it's a fumble or an attempted pass. So good job of hustling and getting on that ball.
Low snap. Hrabowski's going to have to get on top of this one. Another miscue and almost another fumble given away by Western Michigan. Hrabowski just falls on the football.
And I'll tell you what, they were going on a deep one right there to Corey Crooms on the outside. So just unfortunate that had that fumble snap. They were going to take a deep one. And this is the type of issues that you're going to have when you have a young quarterback who's not really used to being out there, calling the cadence, the signals. But you're going to have to find a way to, pick up a first down and put some points on the board if you want to have opportunity to win this game in the end.
3rd and 15, and there is a sack. Cade Hall gets home at long last on Marion Hrabowski. Just the 2nd sack of the season by San Jose State.
Yeah, how many times have we said Cade Hall's name tonight? He's winning his individual matchups, attacking the quarterback. And there you see it. He's just coming off the ball, on the snap, firing off, beating his man. And that's what it's going to take. And once you beat your man, now you have to just get the quarterback on the ground. And that's what they talked about all week long, getting pressure with the front four.
Mahalik punts. Just got it away. Hamilton is back. Hamilton pays the price. Big hit. Lawrence Phan, the longtime sports information director and unofficial historian of San Jose State athletics, passed away earlier this year. Coach Brent Brennan said he was the connection to every player, worker, administrator, staff member the last 40 years. Tonight we pay tribute to Lawrence Phan. He was 67. There was room on the Brent Brennan bandwagon early in his first couple of years when San Jose State went a combined 3-22, and then beginning the turnaround with 5-7. 2020, the COVID year, when they won the West, faced Boise State and beat Brian Harsin and Boise State in the Mountain West Conference Championship game when Brent Brennan was the head coach of the season. And as you mentioned last year, you don't have Nick Starkel knocked out against Western Michigan and have a healthy QB the entire way. Maybe a different run for San Jose State a year ago, but still 5-7. And a little bit of a payback game here against Western Michigan so far.
Yeah, it doesn't pay back the game. And, you know, the quarterback, Cordero, is putting on a show. Did you see that throw right there?
Yes.
The accuracy, still moving in the pocket. Offensive line really gave him some good time there, but retreating in the pocket, accurate throw on the run. He's on full display tonight. Running it, throwing it, catching it. He's doing everything for the Spartans.
Robinson will take it on first down. Big hole for Kyrie Robinson. A rushing touchdown earlier. And now Robinson rolling near the 35 as San Jose State starts on the outside, and now some of those running lanes are opening up.
Yeah, they're starting to, you know, pull those defenders back because they need the help on the outside, and you have one gap too little covered in the run game, and you can drive a bus through those gaps right there. A lot of those gaps right there, it's tough as a defender, second level, third level safeties to be able to fit those. They have to continue to compress, or this game could get away.
24-yard run from Kyrie Robinson. Fake it to him, and now toss to the end zone again. Cooks, touchdown again. Cordero with his third passing touchdown, the second to Elijah Cooks. However,
ineligible receiver, downfield offense, number 79. 5-yard penalty, will replay first down.
Oh, that hurts. Big play taken off the board. It's difficult with these RPOs because they don't really know if you're going to run the ball or pull it out of the belly. So it's up to the quarterback to get the ball out quickly so they don't go down the field. Yeah, you see 79 there. He didn't even have anybody to block, so I don't know why he was wandering downfield, but he cost his team a huge play right there.
wiping out a 38-yard touchdown.
You see all the ability from these receivers. Lockhart, Ross, Cooks right there, 6'4", being able to run away from the defenders, the strength to push the defender off of them. They're excited about this receiving corps. It's the strength of this football team.
Delay game.
Offense, 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Penalty number 10 against the Spartans.
Yeah, it's tough. And versus, you know, a better opponent later on down the road, these are the things that can come back and bite you. The self-inflicted wounds, the pre-snap penalties, putting yourself behind the sticks. It's not showing up too much today. But when they get into conference action, they're going to have to clean up these mistakes.
Cordero reads it and then just throws it away.
They had a tight end screen set up there, play action to the front side, trying to get the defenders to flow that way, sneak the offensive lineman out on the backside. And, you know, typically, if you're not in tune as a defender and you don't press towards the man, that can turn to be a big play. But Western Michigan's defense was disciplined on that one. Good job of staying home on the backside.
Somehow San Jose State is caught up penalty-wise with Western Michigan. That's one of the things we've been tracking from the get-go now. 19 combined penalties in the game. Cordero stepping up again, rolling to near the 40-yard line.
There's just such a flow to his game. He looks so comfortable back there, getting to his back foot, stepping up in the pocket, keeping his eyes downfield. It's just so hard as a defense to play against these type of quarterbacks, because once you start to run around, you have to go to a radar. You have to latch on the guys in the secondary, and it can get very tiring for your defensive backs. So they have to rush smarter, compress the pocket, and continue to latch on in the back end.
On 3rd and 12, time to throw to the end zone again, incomplete. Here comes a flag.
I don't know, that one right there might be offensive PI.
There's a flag on the play.
Pass interference, defense, number 27. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
That was Ryan Seelig there. And let me see, it didn't look like much to me. I don't agree with that penalty there. And, you know, being an ex-defender, you know, I'm always on the defensive side, but I thought he played that pretty well. maybe a little bit of shoulder into his chest. The offensive guy looked like he actually pushed off. That's why I thought they would have called offensive PI. But there, they just called it on the defense. It's a tough break for the Western Michigan Broncos.
First and 10 Spartans from the Broncos 25.
First and 10 from the 25 now.
Comes some pressure.
Cordero heaves,
intercepted.
And it is knocked away, incomplete. Just as you said, should have been intercepted. Intended for Ross, and Wofford got two hands on the football.
Carter, that is charity. He's throwing the ball up, floating it in the middle of the field. One of the only mistakes that he made tonight. You have to make him pay for that one. We saw earlier when number 2, the safety, came over from the backside and didn't go up and attack it. And right there, you're waiting for it to come down in the breadbasket. Another player is going to knock it away from you. You have to go up, attack the football like you're taught to do every day in practice, and you would be sitting with a turnover there.
Keep it on the ground after the near interception. Robinson with not much there. Fisk on the stop.
A lot of times the defenders, the safeties, and the cornerbacks, they don't like to go up and attack the ball on game day because they don't really trust their hands. Right? They want to use the body to cradle it in, but you have to go through the game day practice operation and apply it to the field. That's called high technique, high ball technique. Go up and snatch the football out of the air. Might get some crossing routes here with the compacted formation. There we go.
Yeah, pressure again from the Broncos. Complete to the edge. Cooks has it. Cooks shaking away from the first defender. Cooks close to the first down. He's going to be about a yard shy, but a nice grab by Cooks regardless. Wofford makes a stop.
To be 6'4", he moves like a smaller guy. Catching the ball with his hands, being able to change direction, the strength, the size. He was just fell forward when he caught it. Being 6'4", he probably would have picked up that first down, but you know, they're trying to pick up as many yards as they can out there.
Reminder that tonight's Red Zone is brought to you by Verizon. 4th down in the red zone.
I feel like they're going to come over and talk about it.
Timeout. San Jose State, their first. It will be 30 seconds.
And we will step aside for 30 seconds before 4th and 1 in the red zone. Elijah Cooks had a touchdown that was wiped out. 4th and 1. You have your eyes on Elijah Cooks again.
Yeah, you have to have your eyes on him. He's the big target. And remember, asking Cordero, like, who are you most comfortable throwing to? High pressure situations. Who are you going to get the ball to? He didn't even second guess. He said Elijah Cooks. Just everything he's seen from him in spring practices, training camp, he's just so comfortable with him. Being roommates, he's going to get the ball to Cooks and Lockhart on the other side. They're hurrying up to the line.
On 4th down, Robinson slips away. Robinson's second effort. Now from where he's spotted down, looks like he is just short of a first down.
We've seen some tough running from Robinson tonight. We keep mentioning that he's not the biggest guy, but look at that. Taking a hit, taking a licking, and keep on going. 4th and 1, that's tough. They almost had a jailbreak there.
That's Western Michigan football with the big fist pump from Lou Esposito.
And it's still a big play. They're still in this game. And you see jailbreak, zero blitz, ears pinned back. That's what you expect from your defense. They're continuing to fight. They don't feel like they're out of this game just yet.
Corbin Moman gets a big penetration. Fisk finishes it off in Western Michigan. Gets a 4th down stop. The only score came on special teams for Western Michigan.
Now you have to do something with it. Open it up. Time to, take the training wheels off this freshman quarterback and see if he can pull you back in the game with throwing the football.
Kowalski on 1st and 10. Finds Tyler in the flat. Tyler across the 20-yard line.
Okay, that's good. Get it to Tyler in the flat. Let him break a tackle. Get you near a first down.
Number 6, Brian Parham making the stop.
Spartans bring just 3 and still get pressure from behind. Hrabowski slips out of the pressure, and then Harmon finally finishes it off.
Those defensive linemen are coming. You see it. Hrabowski there nearly picked up the first down. Nowhere to go really down the field, and he has to be lucky. You see that defender coming. If he swipes that left arm, that ball could potentially come out of there. If you're going to go, go. But don't hesitate.
3rd and 1 for the freshman quarterback, Hrabowski. Gives it to Tyler, who stood up in the hole and driven back.
That's what you like to see from your defense. Mano-y-mano, in the hole, no giving from a defender. Normally, you expect a 238-pound running back to bowl you over and fall forward for the first down. The lowest man wins. The defender went low there, stopped him in his tracks. 4th and 1.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Timeout.
It will be a 4th down for Western Michigan when we come back for the 4th quarter. San Jose State in command with a 24-6 lead. Spartans on top of the Broncos. Late night. San Jose State rolling. 4th quarter begins here in San Jose with 4th and 1, and San Jose State gets another stop.
Number 10,
Abdus Salam is stood up and driven back, and that's how San Jose State has made its hay defensively, stopping Western Michigan on 4th down.
Well, I don't like the play call there. With the way that San Jose's defensive line has been playing with all the penetration, I think that they probably should have got the freshman quarterback on the edge so that he can have an option to use his feet, throw the ball. And then if you're going to run somebody, why would you put 195-pound Salam in? I think that you probably should have went with Tyler, your senior, or you probably should have went with Jefferson, who's a bigger back for that 4th and 1 carry there. So there was a lot that I didn't like about that play.
Well, a San Jose State defensive line that had underperformed through the first couple of weeks has excelled tonight.
Yeah, they have, and they was challenged all week long. Well, for the past few weeks, they were challenged, and tonight they delivered.
And then Robinson goes rolling for his 2nd touchdown of the night. Kyrie Robinson into the end zone. 1 play after the 4th down stop. The Spartans are in the end zone again.
And you know what they call that? They call that slicing through the defense like a hot knife through butter. I don't think he was touched. Offensive line got off, individuals, one-on-one, and Robinson did the rest.
Shives PAT makes it 31-6. The run game getting rolling now.
Yep, you know what they call that? Hot knife through butter, baby. Get him in the open field, and Robinson is doing the rest.
Dancing into the night here in San Jose with the Spartans up 31-6 on Western Michigan. This was expected to be a tight ball game, but San Jose State has taken command. Robinson has his 2nd rushing touchdown. And a year after the Broncos dominated in Kalamazoo, with San Jose State repaying the favor here tonight.
Nothing like sweet revenge, is it? Last year, different story. Tonight, Spartans came out in the opening tip, motivated. Cordero playing efficient, lights out, and they have a huge lead here in this 4th quarter.
Abdus Salam takes the kickoff with a fair catch.
Fair catch, and Western Michigan will have it at the 25. Let's go back to our pedigree keys to the game.
Yeah, I thought that they should have made the freshman quarterback very comfortable out there. 3 passes in the first half. That really wasn't enough. Compressed the pocket. They did a good job of that, but Cordero was just killing them with his arm. For the San Jose Spartans, I thought Cordero protects your quarterback. He hasn't had the best protection, but him being able to maneuver around out there, 250 yards, 2 touchdowns, and be ready for the unexpected on defense. I thought they did a good job. Defensive line showed up today. No plays over their head in the back end. Really good day for the San Jose Spartans.
Grabowski and Western Michigan trying to get something going here in the fourth. Downfield, pass incomplete, knocked away from Kearns.
One of the few times that they tried to attack the middle of the field, and he's lucky there. There was 2 defenders underneath that could have possibly intercepted that football. I think that his best attribute would be to get to the edge and give him those 3-level routes from the sideline. To ask him to drop back right now with the defense coming after him, it's really not fair for a freshman quarterback to be put in this situation.
And now Grabowski in the pocket will take another sack. Gray gets to him for the second sack by the San Jose State defense. They had only 1 sack on the season coming into tonight.
And this makes it easier for your defense. When you get into these type of games and you stop the run, you get up big, this is when you go and have a feast party. This is where guys start to have fun. You can bring blitzes, you can get after them with the front 4. Your DBs are back there comfortable, looking for the ball to break and react on it. This is exactly how San Jose wanted this game to go tonight.
In command in the fourth, the Spartans. On 3rd and 13, Grabowski's going to tuck it and be dropped nowhere near the first down. RM on the stop.
He was looking for Jefferson to turn around and get a block there, and he might have been able to pick up, some extra yardage and possibly get a first down there. But again, the San Jose defense swarming, getting to the quarterback in the open field. We haven't seen many missed tackles from San Jose State's defense tonight, and that was just another good tackles, fundamentals win in this in college football.
Number 9, Isaiah Hamilton.
Mahalik gets it away. Hamilton will let it bounce. It rolls out of bounds right around the 45-yard line. San Jose State in command, trying to run some clock here in the fourth. A 31-6 lead for San Jose State on Western Michigan here in the fourth in San Jose, California. One of the destinations for impact quarterback transfers. Yes, Chevin Cordero coming from Hawaii to San Jose State. But the 67 FBS quarterbacks changing schools in the offseason.
Yeah, and that's where we are right now in college football. And, talking to some of the coaches like Tim Lester yesterday, he was talking about, hey, there's only so many starting quarterbacks. And if you go to a school like Ohio State that has a 5-star quarterback in front of you, what are you going to do? Sit behind him and wait for him to enter the NFL draft? No, you're going to go to another school where you can have an opportunity to play and, potentially, make your dreams come true. So that's why so many of the quarterbacks are transferring right now.
San Jose State, one of the biggest challenges for the Spartans coming into tonight was running the football. And, the recipes for success for San Jose State running the football was get it going on the outside and then start running the football. Now with a 31-6 lead in the fourth, that's exactly what the Spartans are executing at this point in the game.
That's exactly, and they feel like the strength of their team was, their receivers, and they started on the outside. They started to run it inside. Got some big plays from Robinson. Good, tough running in the red zone. This is the balance that Brandon wanted from his team.
Already in 4-minute offense early in the fourth. Robinson close to a first down. Looks like we'll move the chains again.
And remember, coming into this game, they were averaging 1.8 yards per rush attempt, 51 yards rushing a game. Today, Robinson is, he's averaging 7 yards a game, which is remarkable over the average that they had coming into this game.
First and 10 Spartans from the Broncos 46.
Overall, San Jose State averaging 5 yards per rush. Keep it on the ground, Robinson. This time Western Michigan loads up, led by Andre Carter.
And they were able to do that with 6 men in the box, canceling all the gaps. 1 back, 1 gap, create a fence, a line, on and off of the blocks, and that's what they did right there. 2nd and long here. Defensive coordinator Lou Esposito loves to come with the pressure here. You know that you're probably going to get a run. Go ahead and dial up your best run blitz.
Cordero to pass on 2nd 10. Slips out. Cordero in the open field. Dive forward right around the 40-yard line.
Good job of giving himself up. I thought that he had a few more yards if he would have kept it to the sideline. And there goes those lanes again opening up. They didn't go with the blitz there. They went with a 4-man rush, but you see it. Defensive ends getting too far off field. What did defense coordinator Lou Esposito tell us? He said they taught the defensive ends this week to shut it down on the edge and don't attack too far off field. They just lost the focus right there, the awareness. Easy pickup for Cordero on the ground.
Cordero zips that one incomplete, intended for Braddock, with Dorian and Jackson in coverage. Remember, this is a Western Michigan team 1-2, but the 2 losses, Michigan State and Pitt. And had it not been for 3 costly turnovers against Pitt, I mean, Western Michigan was in that game with the Panthers a year after beating them.
They were, and they were in the game against Michigan State as well the week before that. Mel Tucker was sweating bullets. I saw it watching it on TV, and they have the talent, they have the coaches. They just lacking their quarterback today. Salopek not being out there really hurt this football team. I thought they were going to be able to do something early with the running game, but they just weren't able to do anything tonight. They, you know, they love how their defense was playing, the high pressure, but they just couldn't get it today.
And now the punt unit getting into the action. Robinson into the end zone. It's San Jose State in command, 31-6.
College football on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by Kubota. Together we do more. By Verizon, the network America relies on. And by Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
New quarterback.
You know you've done something special when you upstage the Smothers Brothers and Stevie Nicks and the San Jose State prominent alums. Sure enough, Joey Chestnut, the 15-time hot dog eating contest champion.
New quarterback.
45, Kyle Harmon on the stop.
Stone Hollenbach in at quarterback for Western Michigan. Another impact transfer. Walk-on quarterback at Alabama.
2nd and 6 for the Broncos.
Tough situation here, backed up in your own end zone. First snaps of the game. Let's see if he throws it. Okay.
Hollenbach's pass is complete to 86.
Close, near the first down there. And that's what you like to see. Come in the game, easy throw, backed up in your own end zone. One read, throw it out there to your tight end, let him fall forward for a first down. It might be a little too late.
Well, they really didn't want to play Jack Salopek because we were told that Salopek would be the backup tonight. And sure enough, it's Stone Hollenbach who comes in late in the game for Western Michigan.
Ooh. We got a flag.
Abdus Salam with a nice run.
Holding, offense, number 12. Half the distance to the goal. Replay first down.
Henry Wilson Jr. called for the hold.
Just another one of those self-inflicted wounds that's going to continue to hurt this Western Michigan offense. Out there on the edge, guys are grabbing, holding, instead of using fundamentals techniques, keeping your knees bent, keeping your hands and your arms inside when you're engaged. They're going to call it every time, especially when you take the defender to the ground as well. You have to release and let go at that point, knowing that the back has already escaped outside the contain.
So the rarely seen 1st and 16.
Broncos from their own 7.
To the outside, complete with no gain.
And you can see San Jose State defense just sitting on the routes. They understand that with a third-string quarterback, they're going to keep everything basic. You're going to get a lot of flat routes, a lot of curl concepts, a lot of quick games. So they're just sitting on the routes right now, and they really tackle well tonight. I'm impressed with the tackling ability of San Jose's defense tonight.
Gain of 4.
Call it 2nd and 13. Hollenbach from his own goal line. Picked, intercepted, and a chance at a run back. Take it back to the 11-yard line. Jordan Pollard gets the interception for San Jose State.
And that was an easy interception right there. Just playing zone coverage. Threw the ball right to the defender. I don't know what he saw there, but I didn't see an opening to try to fit that ball in. And just a three-man rush. Defender underneath. You have another cornerback over the top. And this was just a desperation throw there. There was no area to fit that ball in there. And again, San Jose State's defense capitalized on the turnover, putting that offense in the red zone, looking to score again.
From the Broncos 12.
Cordero still at quarterback. Robinson with him in the backfield. Robinson on 1st and 10. Nothing much doing.
We had another hold.
Robinson, the ball carrier, there's a 5 on the play.
Holding, offense, number 51. 10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
11 penalties on the Spartans, 10 against Western Michigan. Jordan Pollard has the belt after the takeaway.
From the Broncos 22.
You love to see that. It just makes college football so much more fun when you know that you're going to make a play and you can celebrate with and have fun with your teammates on the sideline.
Screen blown up. Carter gets the pressure.
Yeah, Carter was coming in unimpeded. They've done a good job on those screens tonight. The defensive line retracing their steps, getting out to the sidelines. You see 27 Seelig there reacting, and there was nowhere to go. Cordero had to ground it again. This is his 3rd time grounding the ball tonight, not trying to force it in there.
2nd and 20 from the 22.
2nd and 20. Another huge hole. This is Garrett who takes it inside the 10.
Sims, the ball carrier.
These runs are starting to look like they're playing on air. Blocking it up properly. He's not even getting touched. He's reaching the 2nd and 3rd level of the defense without even getting touched, and it makes it difficult on your defensive backs. Something up front has to change before they enter conference play, because you know in the MAC there's some good teams, and they're going to run the football, and they're going to, they have some good receivers and some quarterbacks. Defense is going to have to shore up what they're doing right now, because this isn't Western Michigan defense. This isn't their standard of football play right now.
Sure enough, substitution here. They're going to have to use a timeout.
Timeout, San Jose State. Their 2nd. It'll be 30 seconds.
Timeout, San Jose State. Well, never too early, and I think maybe C.J. Stroud with 5 touchdown passes made a statement today as we take a look at notable Heisman Trophy candidates.
Yeah, C.J. Stroud, he definitely made a statement today, and that Wisconsin defense, that wasn't a pushover. They were number 1 in a lot of categories. Bryce Young, you have to keep him up there, last year's winner. Caleb Williams, he brought them back with a 21-yard touchdown pass over Oregon State today. And then Stetson Bennett. He didn't do much today. They played Kent State, and, they didn't really handle Kent State like I thought they would, but definitely C.J. Stroud is the front runner right now for the Heisman Trophy.
Bryce Young, I believe, 4 touchdowns today, although he didn't play the 4th quarter against Vanderbilt. Cordero on third down. Zips it incomplete.
And that's just unfortunate. Cordero did a good job right there of going through all of his reads. That was his third read. First read was the crosser. They took that away. Second read was the outside fade. And the third read was right here, putting the ball right on the money. You have to pull that one in for your quarterback. You have to pull it in and fall forward into the end zone.
Going to bring Terran Shive on for the field goal.
28 Travis Bennett with this attempt from 27 yards.
Shive from 26 is good.
Shive's kick is good.
San Jose State has a 34-6 lead now on Western Michigan. College football on CBS Sports Network, presented by Old Trapper Beef Jerky. San Jose State rolling through the night with a 31-6 lead on Western Michigan. 34-6 now lead on Western Michigan. It was an unpleasant trip to Kalamazoo, Michigan for San Jose State last year. 8 sacks. Nick Starkel knocked out of the game. A big loss that had lasting consequences for San Jose State. It has been an unpleasant trip to San Jose, California for Western Michigan so far tonight. Abdus Salam. Ooh. Yeah.
Man, that's what I like to see. That's real football right there. Like we have an injury on the field, player down.
Officials timeout on the field for injury.
Pollard down briefly for San Jose State.
There's been some hitting out there tonight. Special teams, both defensive hitting, all legal hits as well. And that's what you like to see. Firmly manning up in there. And, you know, even though this game is out of hand, San Jose State's defense, special teams to continue to keep the pressure on Western Michigan.
Stone Hollenbach back at quarterback through the interception on the last trip out for Western Michigan.
1st and 10 for the Broncos.
Former Alabama walk-on getting his first action at quarterback for Western Michigan tonight on relief of Marian Grabowski. And Jack Salapak dealing with an injury, unable to go tonight for Western Michigan. Abdus Salam, the sophomore from Newark, New Jersey, Union City High School.
And they're still going to continue to run the ball. I don't know if they're comfortable with this quarterback dropping back, throwing the ball, trying to, you know, push it down the field. But if they are going to throw it, I think that you take one-on-one shots on the outside where he doesn't have to read a lot in the middle of the defense. If you see a matchup that you like, give him some protection and just throw it up, and hopefully your guy can get a 50-50 ball.
Abdus Salam again. He has a first down. He tries to shake his way, but he is stood up on the outside.
Another flag.
There's a flag in play.
Jalen Boehner makes the stop.
So much laundry on the field tonight. Just really.
Holding, offense, number 12, 10-yard penalty, replay 2nd down.
That's the second holding penalty there on the edge. Remember, before he took a guy to the ground, there he just reached out and grabbed right in front of the official, and they're going to call it every time. That's something that you have to clean up.
That one just hurts to look at. 23 penalties combined.
Yeah, it really disrupts the flow of the game. I don't feel like either team was able to get into a real flow because of the penalties.
Especially Western Michigan.
And that was another close one. You see it staring down in the middle of the defense. Nearly had that one intercepted as well. Tight end was able to pull it in with defenders all over him. This is a little too close for comfort for me. Throwing the ball into the teeth of the defense, and probably didn't take many reps in practice all week. So I think they should stay on the outside with individual routes. They're still loading up this box, and they have one-on-one.
Abdul Salam, nothing much doing on the first down carry. In fact, make it a tackle for loss.
99 Marcel Sanders.
A lot of substitutions, running on and off the field, subbing 3, 4 defenders at a time. Getting young guys some reps and still keeping guys fresh for San Jose.
High snap handled. Marcel Sanders making his presence known late on the defensive line for San Jose State.
It looks like Western Michigan is just going to try to get out of here with their health, get back to work, get back to Michigan, and get Salopek back at quarterback so that you can continue to build this continuity on the offense side of the ball. They have a bunch of things that they have to clean up. Offensive line play, pre-snap penalties, holding, wide receivers, holding, throwing the ball in traffic, turnovers.
Nice open field tackle.
And again, that was a little too close for comfort. That's called a trap right there. They actually, the corner is sitting in the flat and looking for this route to come out to him. With a little bit more awareness, he's supposed to jump in front of that route and be dancing in the end zone right now. That's why you put that type of trap coverage in for those type of routes that you know are going to the flat. Good job of coming up, making a tackle, and getting off on third down. Sorry about that.
Oh, all good. Michael Dansby makes a stop. Mahalik's punt. Hamilton lets it bounce, and now Hamilton bobbles it. Loose football. Hamilton. It'll be Western Michigan.
And I put that on the returner. Normally, when that punt is short, the returner is back there screaming, "Peter, Peter, Peter." It's not that loud in the stadium right now. I would have heard him.
Rolling on the field, the ball was touched by the receiving team and recovered by the kicking team. First down, Western Michigan.
Those are the small mistakes that right now the game is out of hand. It doesn't really affect you. But when you get into closer games, just that small Peter, 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 it means the world. So that's another thing that San Jose is going to have to clean up right there is that Peter call. Let's see what Western Michigan does here. Are they going to keep their foot on the gas and try to get into the end zone, or are they going, or are they okay and content with just running the ball and running the clock out?
From the spot 22.
On back, hands off. Trey Allen in and running back now for Western Michigan. Takes it to the 15.
Good run. Following his lead blocks backside. Nearly escaping that one-on-one tackle. I wonder if they're going to put the ball in the air at the top of the screen. Mack is one-on-one.
Take it to the 10. Allen again.
Okay, well, I don't think they're going to pass the ball. Like they're going to run it.
Coming up next, get caught up on all the latest buzz beyond the gridiron as our experts highlight today's play from coast to coast. Watch Inside College Football right here on CBS Sports Network. Allen trying to stretch it on the right side.
You like to see your defense finish like this, even though you have a big lead. They're still running, hitting, playing with fundamentals. And coming into this game, I thought it would be a little more evenly matched. And then hearing that Salopek was down, I figured it wouldn't be evenly matched unless the freshman quarterback came out and did something unbelievable. You know, so back to the drawing board for Western Michigan. It has to feel good for San Jose to come out, perform well in front of their fans on San Jose City Jersey night, and you know, to get some redemption for last year for getting that quarterback knocked out in the start of the season and take down.
Timeout. Western Michigan, they're first. It will be 30 seconds.
Take a look at tonight's Old Trapper Beef Jerky Player of the Game. Kyrie Robinson. All right. It was San Jose State saying we needed to get the ground game going, and Kyrie Robinson had 2 rushing touchdowns on the night.
Yeah, and a lot of those runs, he was on the second and third level without being touched. Ran the ball very physical in the red zone, and when the open field, nobody was getting him down. He deserves to be the player of the game. Helped the offense create that balance that they were looking for. And they have to be excited about the offense, the wide receivers, the quarterback, and the entire offense as a whole.
That works out to a 6 yards per rush average for Kyrie Robinson. Just enough ground game when San Jose State needed it tonight.
Yeah, coming into the game, he only had 21 carries for 70 yards. And they really wanted to get him going. And they did. And he helped put this game out of reach early.
Western Michigan trying to close out a frustrating night with points on the board. And sure enough, down goes Hollenbach, sacked by Lavulau and the rest of the Spartan defense.
Yeah, and that's just swarming tonight. They were challenged last couple weeks. Tonight they came out, and from the beginning, the onset of this game, you just saw something in the defensive alignment of the San Jose Spartans. They were attacking, on and off of blocks, penetrating all night, TFLs. I think that's their 3rd sack coming into the game with only 1. I think they're really happy with the way that this defense performed.
Domsky on for the 36-yard field goal attempt. And it is no good. An all-around frustrating night. 0s on the clock. San Jose State has a 34-6 win. What stood out to you from the Spartans' victory tonight?
Well, how special Cordero is and the weapons that they have on the outside. Just a full offense. And then on defense, that defensive line played tonight. They got challenged. They stepped up in the secondary, getting turnovers, staying on top of the routes, and not giving up big plays. San Jose State has a lot to look forward to as they enter conference play.
So for Dante Whitner and our entire crew, I'm Carter Blackburn. This has been a presentation of CBS Sports Network, the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. A dominant win for San Jose State. Going to 2-1 with a commanding win over Western Michigan. We send you now to Inside College Football. Brent Stover, Kevin Carter.